I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Alex.
In my personal opinion, I don't see, and I don't think you can sleep white and talk black. But I think in the scenario that Chaotic was giving, when you have these individuals on Front Street, I am so pro-black, the pro-black love, and the white men are this and the white men are that. But then behind closed doors, they're living an entirely different lifestyle. For me, that seems inauthentic. I don't think there's anything wrong with interracial dating. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's not for me, but whichever, do what you want to do. But I feel like I take issue when people are I'm so pro this, I'm so pro that, but you're going home to someone who doesn't look like you, right? That is, and then those individuals who are in those mixed race relationships that I'm so pro-black, I'm so for my people, I feel like you're trying to overcompensate because I think there is a little bit of guilt. Yeah, I'm pro-black, but I also married this white person over here. So I wonder if they feel that they need to overcompensate because there is that guilt, because they do feel like, all right, am I betraying my people for this? And I just feel like it's inauthentic. Like, I imagine that's something hard to have to deal with internally all the time. I have to prove my blackness. So I'm going to overly promote and overly support these black businesses and entities and so forth and so forth. And I think and I also think as people, we're not honest about who we like. That black woman that Chaotic was in college with, who was making all the noises, she may have always had a thing for white boys and just didn't want to say it because it may not have been in her realm and space appropriate for her to say amongst these black groups of people. Oh, you like white boys? That's a thing. People may look at them differently.
And just remember too, Alex, the problem with that girl was she was preaching to everybody that whites were racist, whites were evil. And that was my problem when I first saw that. I just want to make that clear. It wasn't the fact that she was sleeping. She could sleep with whoever she wants to sleep with. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But it was just the fact that she's up there saying that all whites are liars, they're devious, they're devils, they're this, they're that. Mm-hmm. And she's getting,
So that's different, right? So if she's saying that, or if a man is doing that and then still sleeping with a white woman, now that's totally different. So,
well, that's what Mike said. You can spend your money all you want. You can't be in the forefront.
And no, but it's one thing just to be pro-black. It's another thing to be pro-black and put down like white people. I don't feel like you have to do both. I think that's two different things.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
So, Alex, you're saying that, I know you said do what you want, but it crossed the line if they try to advocate too hard to be out in the forefront.
When I say do what you want, I think, going back to the other point that I made, I think people are honest about what they like. Some people are attracted to white men or Hispanic men or Asian men, and that's fine. It comes into play when you're not honest about that. And with you not being honest about that, I'm so pro-black, I'm so pro this, and then you see their significant other, and it's just like, well, where did this come from? And to Adrian's point, it's not wanting to talk down on the other race, but we've been in situations, or maybe you haven't, but I have, where these people, like, you would think that I'm so for the black people, I'm so for black love, and then I see their significant other, and it's just like, oh, where did that come from? So to me, it seems authentic. Like, are you trying to overly compensate for all of this pro-black this and pro-black that because behind closed doors you're really living another lifestyle? So I think it's the messaging that goes with it in totality.
Yeah. Damn. Anybody else? Dana, Isha?
I'm trying to figure out how long Chaotic was listening at that door to that man getting his fucking rocks off.
To be honest with you, and I talked about this earlier, and it was a few minutes. And
why? That's just weird. Why are you there so long?
No, hear me out for a minute.
Why?
It was through no fault of my own, but we had a schedule to do something. We had people coming to the Rock. We had to get donuts. We had to get tea.
You weren't knocking on the door telling her to hurry it up. Like, what? You were just sitting there listening.
But wait a minute. It wasn't like I was banging on the door. I was doing like nice little knocks.
You was ear hustling.
Okay, because because for all I know,
it's weird, bro.
I get it, and I talked about that earlier. How after about 2 or 3 minutes of me, I was hoping that nobody would have saw me. You know, it was a hallway full of other rooms, so I didn't want people to come out and see me just like stand at the door because it became creepy after like 30, 40 seconds. So yes, I'll admit that. Yeah.
So you did a little bit.
She had something to do though, and she wasn't picking up the phone, and you know,
3 minutes later, you decided not. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah.
Damn, man. I don't know. I think y'all making this way too complicated. Honestly, you trying to figure out a way to justify shit because you don't want to be contrary to. I don't know, man. Reese Anderson with the $5 super chat. A black man sleeping with a white woman is not the same as a black woman sleeping with a white man. I repeat, it's not the same.
I disagree with that one.
Hold on, he got another one. Oh, he might be talking about something. Reese with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. And CT, you better than me. I would have exposed her because honestly, I wouldn't be able to come around her at those meetings seeing that mess.
You know, like I said before, man, I went to a very liberal arts college. And
but did you treat her differently though?
No, I mean, you know, I looked at it. I remember too, I was also brainwashed like her, you know. And I just looked at it as, hey, you know, that's just her business. Maybe he's just a unicorn. Maybe he's not racist, right? So I didn't view it like that. But see, now, yes, I would have exposed her because now I am the Negro Whisperer, and I would have exposed her. But back then, no.
That shit changed your life forever.
Well, believe it or not.
That's what made you hate black women so much.
No, believe it or not, I talked about this earlier. It was one of the first times when I realized the hypocrisy of the black power community. And mind you, a lot of my black professors were married to non-black people. A lot of my black professors who preached anti-capitalism ideology were staunch capitalists in the real world, but they were teaching us that. So it was just an upfront learning lesson. Like, yo, this girl is talking about white people are the devil, but she got the devil up inside of her right now. Okay, I don't want to. Go ahead.
Mike Brown with the $5 super chat. Define pro-black. Can you sleep black and have the same outlook?
We already talked about that.
Can you sleep?